Follow your plan, not your mood. Simple words, but life-changing wisdom, because moods change, feelings shift, energy rises and falls. But a plan, a real plan, stays solid, stays steady, stays committed. Your mood says, I don't feel like it today. Your plan says, we do it anyway. Your mood wants comfort. Your plan wants growth. Your mood wants now. Your plan wants the future. And here is the truth. Successful people don't live by emotion. They live by intention. They don't wake up and ask, how do I feel today? They wake up and say, what needs to be done today? Your mood is a guest. Your plan is the foundation. One changes. One remains. So today we're going to talk about how to build a plan strong enough to follow, how to stop letting your feelings control your future, and how to become the kind of person who does the work. Not when it feels easy, but especially when it doesn't. Because success is not emotional. Success is intentional. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. And the day you learn to follow your plan, even when your mood disagrees, that's the day your life really begins. Your mood is a messenger, not a master. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you take control of your life. Because here's the truth most people never admit. Your mood is not reliable. One day you feel motivated. The next day you feel tired. One day you feel confident. The next day you doubt everything. That's how moods work. Up, down, high, low, emotional, unpredictable, just like the weather. But your goals, your dreams, your success cannot be built on weather. You don't build a house on soft sand. You build it on solid ground. And the people who fail in life, they live by how they feel. I don't feel like writing today. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel ready to start. I don't feel confident yet. And guess what happens? Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And life turns into regret. Because moods don't pay the bills. Moods don't build wealth. Moods don't change your life. Discipline does. Commitment does. Action does. Let me repeat something important. If you only work on the days you feel good, you'll never be great. The great ones, the achievers, the leaders, they don't trust their mood. They trust their plan. They trust their principles. They trust the daily steps, even when their feelings disagree. Because feelings are temporary, but results are permanent. Think about it. Have you ever made a decision in a mood, then regretted it later? Of course, we all have. You were angry and said something you shouldn't. You were tired and quit something you needed. You were scared and walked away from opportunity. That's why the wise don't make choices based on emotion. They make them based on values, on purpose, on the plan. Your mood says, skip today. Your plan says, we said every day. Your mood says, it's too hard. Your plan says, that's the whole point. Your mood says, later. Your plan says, now. And here's the real danger. If you follow your mood long enough, you start to believe the lie that comfort is success. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. You weren't designed to sit still. You were built to grow, to stretch, to rise, to transform. And transformation requires something your mood doesn't offer. Consistency. Let me say it again. Success is not about how you feel. Success is about what you do no matter how you feel. So the first step in building a life of progress is this. Stop letting your mood vote on your future. Stop asking, do I feel like it? Start asking, is it part of the plan? Because your mood is temporary. Your destiny is not. Your emotions are unstable, but your mission must be unshakable. And that's why you can't trust your mood, but you can trust your plan. The mood reacts. The plan leads. The mood protects comfort. The plan builds character. The mood wants pleasure now. The plan wants purpose forever. So the question is not, how do I fix my mood? The question is, how do I follow my plan even when my mood refuses? That is the beginning of real power. That is the first step toward unstoppable discipline. That is the doorway to the life you actually want, not the life you settle for. Because the day you stop living by how you feel and start living by what you've decided, that's the day you grow up. That's the day you rise. That's the day you take control. And that, my friend, is where success begins. Let me tell you something important. Your mood is a visitor, but your plan is a foundation. Your feelings change, but your roadmap stays. And if you build your life on feelings, you'll live a life of reaction. But if you build your life on a plan, you will live a life of direction. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. Most don't fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they never built a plan strong enough to outlast their moods. A plan is logic. A mood is emotion. Logic builds. Emotion destroys if left ungoverned. Here's the truth. You will not always feel like doing what you must do. You will not always feel motivated. You will not always feel confident, ready, inspired, excited. But the plan doesn't need you to feel good. It just needs you to follow it. A mood says, I don't feel like it today. The plan says, we do it anyway. A mood says, maybe later. The plan says, now because it's scheduled. A mood says, I'm tired. The plan says, we move forward, step by step. That's the power of the plan. It keeps you doing what needs to be done, long after the excitement has faded. Let me share a small story. Years ago, I met a young man full of dreams. Ambitious, excited, inspired. Every time he felt motivated, he worked like a champion. But when his mood dropped, so did his effort. Months passed, then years. He wondered why nothing changed. I asked him, show me your plan. He said, I don't have one. I just do what I feel. I told him, that's the problem. You're living by emotion, not by structure. Dreams need discipline. Vision needs structure. Desire needs direction. Then I met another young man, not as talented, not as energized, not as confident, but he had one thing the other didn't. A written plan. He wasn't always motivated, but he was always committed. Not perfect, just consistent. At the end of the year, guess who grew? Not the talented one, the planned one, because life doesn't reward intensity. Life rewards consistency. You see, emotion is a burst. A plan is a system. One fades, the other compounds, and your future will not be built by what you occasionally feel, but by what you consistently do. Here's the principle. Don't wait for the mood to act. Act, and the mood will follow. The world belongs to the one who decides his actions, not the one who feels them. A plan makes success predictable because it removes guessing. It removes decision fatigue. It removes emotional weakness. You don't have to think, should I? The plan already said, yes. You don't have to ask, do I feel like it? The plan already answered, it's on the list. You don't need inspiration. You need structure. It doesn't matter how smart you are if you never schedule your intelligence. It doesn't matter how strong you are if you never organize your strength. It doesn't matter how much potential you have if you never systemize your actions. A plan does that. It turns potential into performance, dreams into steps, wishes into work. So ask yourself, do you live your life by how you feel or by what you decided? Are you driven by emotion or directed by a strategy? Do you hope the day goes well or do you plan the day to work for you? Because the people who win don't wake up and say, I wonder what I feel like doing today. They wake up and say, here's the plan. Let's execute. The plan equals freedom. The plan equals clarity. The plan equals power. And the moment your plan becomes stronger than your feelings, that's the day you start winning on purpose. Because remember, mood says maybe. The plan says must. And life rewards the one who follows the must. Let me give you a challenge. Not a someday challenge. Not a when I feel ready challenge. A now challenge. 30 days. One plan. 0 excuses. Because if you want to know what controls your life, your plan, or your mood, just give yourself 30 days of discipline, not emotion. Most people don't need more time. They need more structure. They don't need more motivation. They need more follow-through. And a 30-day challenge does something powerful. It exposes the truth. It removes the mask. It shows you who's in charge, your plan or your feelings. Here's the rule of the challenge. Follow the plan, not the mood. That's it. If the plan says wake up at 6, you wake up at 6, whether you feel like a winner or like a zombie. If the plan says work on your goals for 1 hour, you work for 1 hour, whether you're energized or exhausted. If the plan says no junk food, you walk away from temptation, whether you're inspired or irritated. Why? Because the challenge isn't about what you want. It's about what you decided. Let me tell you a story. I once gave this exact 30-day challenge to a young man. He was ambitious, but inconsistent. Hungry, but unfocused. Talented, but unpredictable. I told him, for 30 days, live by a plan, and only the plan. No mood decisions. No emotional debates. Just execution. Day 1, he was excited. Day 2, he was determined. Day 3, the mood began to leave. Day 7, the excuses showed up. Day 10, the old habits came knocking. But I told him, don't judge yourself. Don't fight your feelings. Just follow the plan. By day 30, something had changed. Not just his habits, but his identity. He didn't need motivation anymore. He had built momentum. He realized something life-changing. I don't need to feel good, to do good. That's what this challenge does. It teaches you self-trust. You stop living like a thermometer, reacting to the temperature of life. You start living like a thermostat, setting it. But here's the second part of the challenge, just as important. At the end of 30 days, review the plan. Not your mood, not your progress, feelings. The plan itself. Sit down with a pen and ask, what worked? What didn't? What needs adjusting? Where did I break down? Where did I stay strong? Because a plan is not perfect on day 1. You refine it by living it. Most people don't improve their plan. They just throw it away. That's not strategy. That's emotional abandonment. Let me give you another principle. You don't fix your life by fixing your feelings. You fix your life by fixing your structure. And structure improves by review, reflection, adjustment. Write this down. A plan you never review becomes a plan you never grow. So the 30-day challenge has 2 phases. Phase 1, obedience. Follow the plan. Phase 2, intelligence. Study the plan. That's what separates amateurs from professionals. Amateurs change the goal when it feels hard. Professionals change the strategy, not the dream. Here's what I want you to understand. The purpose of the challenge is not perfection. It's awareness. It teaches you where you get lazy, where you get emotional, where you break discipline, where your excuses live, where your strength begins. You don't truly know yourself until you go 30 days against your moods. And the real gift isn't the results you get. It's the person you become. A person who doesn't wait for inspiration. A person who doesn't need emotional permission. A person who can say, I do what I decided, not what I feel. That's personal power. That's self-leadership. That's the beginning of real freedom. So here's the question. Are you ready for 30 days of discipline? Not 30 days of try when it feels right. Not 30 days of maybe tomorrow. But 30 days of follow the plan or break the weakness. Because after 30 days, you won't just have results. You'll have proof. Proof that the plan works. Proof that you can trust yourself. Proof that your life changes the moment you stop negotiating with your emotions. Remember this. A mood lasts minutes. A plan lasts a lifetime. And life gives its biggest rewards to the one who can stay loyal to a decision, even when the feeling is gone. The unshakable life. It doesn't come from luck. It doesn't come from talent. It doesn't come from inspiration. It comes from commitment, discipline, consistency. It comes from becoming the kind of person who follows the plan no matter what. Let me start with a truth most people ignore. Life will test your resolve. Every day. in countless ways. Your mood will waver. Your energy will dip. Obstacles will appear. Opportunities will vanish or disguise themselves as challenges. And the person who thrives is not the person who waits to feel ready. It is the person who acts regardless of feelings. I want to tell you a story. Years ago, I met a man, smart, ambitious, driven. He had dreams bigger than most, but he had a problem. He followed his mood. When he felt motivated, he would work. When he felt tired, he would stop. When he felt uncertain, he would hesitate. Months passed. Nothing changed. Frustration grew. He almost gave up. Then I asked him a simple question. Do you want results or excuses? He didn't answer immediately. He didn't feel like answering, but he thought about it, and that's when it clicked. I need to become someone who follows the plan, no matter how I feel. That is the essence of an unshakable life. You don't wait for courage. You create courage by acting. You don't wait for motivation. You create motivation by consistency. You don't wait for energy. You create energy by showing up. Think about it. Moods are temporary. Obstacles are inevitable. Life is unpredictable. But a disciplined person, a plan follower, is untouchable because their strength does not depend on emotion. It depends on habit. It depends on decision. It depends on character. Let's break this down. Step 1, commit to the plan. A plan is only as strong as the person following it. And commitment is what turns a plan into a lifeline. Commitment says, I will act today. I will act tomorrow. I will act even when I don't feel like it. Without commitment, the plan is just paper, words on a page, dreams in ink. Step 2, refuse negotiation. You will face moments when your mind whispers, skip it, rest today, just this once. Here's the truth. 1 compromise becomes 2. 2 compromises become a habit. A habit becomes a life you didn't plan. The unshakable person says, I don't negotiate with mediocrity. I don't bargain with my future. I follow the plan. Step 3, build small wins daily. Every time you follow the plan, despite how you feel, you create a small victory. These victories compound. They build confidence. They build momentum. They build identity. And identity is everything. When you become the person who follows the plan no matter what, success becomes inevitable. Let me share another story. A young woman came to me. She wanted to start a business, but she said, I don't always feel motivated. I get tired. I have doubts. I asked her, do you want the business or do you want comfort? She paused. Then she decided. For 30 days, she followed her business plan without regard to mood. The results? Not immediate riches, not instant recognition, but something more important. She became unshakable. By the end of the month, her confidence had grown. Her habits had strengthened. Her identity had shifted. She wasn't waiting for motivation anymore. Motivation was waiting for her. The unshakable life is not easy. It is tested daily. But the beauty is, when you learn to follow the plan no matter what, your life becomes predictable in the best way. You are no longer a victim of emotion. You are no longer a slave to circumstance. You are the captain of your own ship. Here's a principle to remember. Action beats emotion. Discipline beats desire. A plan followed beats a mood indulged. If you can follow the plan when you don't feel like it, then you can do anything. You can handle challenges. You can seize opportunities. You can become the person others admire but few become. So, ask yourself today, do I follow my plan even when I don't feel like it? Do I act when it's hard? Do I persist when it's uncomfortable? Do I trust my plan more than my feelings? If the answer is yes, you are on the path to an unshakable life. If the answer is no, then today is the day to start. Start small. Start consistent. Start even when your mood resists. Because the person who follows the plan no matter what, that is the person life cannot shake. That is the person who wins. That is the person who leaves a legacy. Your mood will come and go. Your feelings will rise and fall. Your energy will fluctuate. But your plan, If you follow it, if you respect it, if you obey it, it will carry you. It will guide you. It will make you unshakable. Remember, moods are temporary. Plans are eternal. Build a life that is unshakable by becoming loyal to your plan no matter what. Success doesn't chase the person who waits. It doesn't chase the one who reacts to life. It doesn't chase the one who negotiates with their moods. Success chases the person who follows the plan every single day. The transformation begins with a decision to be loyal to your commitments, a decision to act even when you don't feel like it, a decision to trust your plan over your feelings. Let me share a story. I once met a man who wanted success badly. He had dreams bigger than most, but he had a habit. He followed his moods. Some days he worked like a champion. Other days he did nothing. Excuses became familiar friends. Progress, slow, painful, uncertain. One day, he made a choice. Not a feeling, not a whim, a choice. I will follow my plan, no matter what, for 90 days. No excuses, no negotiation, no mood voting. The first week was easy. Motivation was high. Energy was strong. The second week tested him. He felt tired, frustrated, bored. He wanted to quit. But the plan didn't quit. He followed it anyway. By the end of the 30 days, he noticed something remarkable. He had become different, stronger, more disciplined, more reliable. I didn't just follow the plan, he said. The plan followed me. I became the person I needed to be. That is the final transformation. The person who no longer waits for life to happen. The person who doesn't rely on luck or mood. The person who creates their own results. The person who is unstoppable. Here's the secret. Success doesn't chase goals. It chases people. It chases people with habits. People with discipline. People who follow the plan. People who show up. People who don't quit. Think about it. You can have all the dreams in the world, but if you don't act, they remain dreams. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you wait for motivation, it won't matter. You can have all the ideas in the world, but if you live by moods, your life will wander. Success chases action. It chases consistency. It chases the person who refuses to quit. Let me break it down into 3 truths of the transformation. Truth 1, character over comfort. When you choose the plan over the mood, you strengthen your character. Comfort whispers. Discipline answers. Character becomes unshakable. Truth 2, small steps compound. Every time you follow your plan despite resistance, you build momentum. These steps seem small, insignificant, but over time, they compound. And suddenly, the results are undeniable. Truth 3, identity precedes achievement. You cannot reach a level of success you are not willing to become. Follow the plan, day after day, month after month, and you will transform into the person who naturally attracts success. Here's a story to illustrate. I worked with a young woman who wanted to launch a business. She was talented, smart, and motivated but inconsistent. She followed her moods. Some days she worked tirelessly. Other days, nothing. We gave her a simple instruction. For 60 days, follow your plan. No excuses. No mood voting. Report to yourself every day. The first week was a struggle. The second week was harder. By the third week, she noticed a shift. Her actions became automatic. Her confidence grew. Her business began moving forward. Her life began moving forward. At the end of 60 days, she wasn't chasing success. Success was chasing her. I became the person success wanted, she said. That is the power of the plan. That is the power of loyalty to action. That is the power of refusing to quit. So ask yourself today, are you following your plan consistently? Are you letting moods dictate your actions? Are you showing up even when it's uncomfortable? Are you becoming the person who naturally attracts success? Because here's the final truth. Success doesn't reward wishful thinkers. It doesn't reward those who hope. It doesn't reward the occasional effort. Success chases the unshakable, the consistent, the disciplined, The person who acts no matter what. Your challenge is clear. Follow the plan. Review the plan. Adjust when necessary, but never quit. And as you do, you won't just achieve goals. You won't just complete tasks. You won't just make progress. You will become the person success chases, and that is the ultimate transformation. And there it is. The path to unstoppable success is clear, not through fleeting motivation, not through waiting for the right mood, not through hoping life will give you a break. It comes through discipline, through following the plan, through showing up day after day. Remember, moods are temporary. Plans are eternal. A plan followed consistently will shape your habits. Your habits will shape your character. Your character will shape your life. And eventually, success will stop chasing others. It will chase you. Think about it. The person who follows the plan, no matter what. The person who shows up when it's hard. The person who doesn't negotiate with excuses. That person becomes unshakable. That person becomes unstoppable. That person becomes someone success chases. So make the decision today. Follow the plan. Trust the process. Ignore the moods. Commit to your future. Your life is waiting. Not for motivation. Not for mood. Not for luck. It's waiting for you to act. And once you do, nothing can stop you. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Follow the plan, not the mood, and watch your life transform.